Of a lot of the orthopedic surgeons, he was probably one of the most caring and compassionate doctors I had seen. Would not suggest any surgical procedure or anything that he wouldn't feel you would benefit from, nor would he try to do something that he wouldn't think would work in the long run. It's very genuine. His patients did well after surgery and had a lot of good results. So when I started having my own problems and my mother began having problems as well, it seemed only natural that he would be the first choice of physicians to see to take care of our problems. It was my mother who actually had surgery first, a year before me. She was basically almost crippled, could barely walk, and he did surgery on her, and what a miraculous change it made in her and her life. I myself procrastinated surgery as long as I could. It got to a point where I didn't have much of a choice, and no one else was going to do my surgery except for Dr. Kirshner. My problem started as a congenital defect that as I got older, the pain progressed worse. I had a lot of neuropathic pain down my legs. I'm a nurse. I do a lot of lifting and pulling of patients, so I would have to be very careful because the slightest movement the wrong way would send everything into a spasm. Some days I would wake up and I couldn't walk because the pain in my feet was so bad from the nerve compression. I had multiple epidurals and other physical therapy and other modalities to treat the pain. Eventually nothing worked anymore, so he ended up putting hardware, Denesis instrumentation, into my lumbar spine, L3 to S1, and to avoid a fusion, because with the instrumentation it would allow me to still continue to have movement and mobility in my lumbar spine. I work out regularly, training for a marathon. He might yell at me if he knew, because I might be overboarding it a little bit. He absolutely sticks with you. He cares about you. He cares about your outcome immediately after. He cares about it down the road, and 5 years later, he still cares about it. And he would still yell at me if he knew some of the things that I do.